Are your habits keeping you broke? That's a question we often fail to ask ourselves, but it's crucial as our habits significantly influence our financial well-being. So let's delve deeper into the 9 habits that might be holding you back from achieving financial freedom. Habit number 1, living paycheck to paycheck. This habit, unfortunately, is all too common. It's the practice of spending all of your earnings before your next paycheck arrives. It's like running a financial race with no finish line in sight. The pitfalls? It leaves no room for unexpected expenses or savings. If the car breaks down or you have a medical emergency, you're left scrambling to find funds. It's a high-stress lifestyle that can lead to a cycle of debt. Even worse, it robs you of the ability to build wealth over time. Instead of your money working for you, you're constantly working for your money. It's a trap that can keep you locked in the middle class, struggling to make ends meet. But remember, habits can be broken. Escaping this cycle of living paycheck to paycheck is the first step towards financial freedom. Habit number 2, ignoring investments. This habit is a silent wealth killer. Investments play a crucial role in growing and preserving your wealth. They provide a means for your money to work for you, even when you're not. Think of investments like seeds. If you plant them wisely and nurture them, they can grow into a fruitful tree. But if you ignore them, you're missing out on the potential bounty. Now you may be thinking, investments sound risky. And yes, there is a level of risk involved, but not investing is often a much greater risk. Without investments, inflation eats away at your money's value, leaving you with less purchasing power over time. Furthermore, ignoring investments can mean missing out on opportunities to grow your wealth exponentially. It's not just about having more money, it's about creating financial stability and freedom for yourself. Investments are not just for the wealthy, they're a crucial part of any financial plan. Habit number 3, not budgeting. Imagine setting off on a journey without a map or a clear destination. That's what you're doing with your finances when you don't have a budget. It's like wandering in the wilderness, hoping to stumble upon a treasure chest. But let's face it, the chances of that happening are slim to none. Budgeting is the compass that guides you toward your financial goals. It helps you track your income and expenses, identify unnecessary spending, and prioritize your needs and wants. Without a budget, it's easy to overspend and end up in debt. It's like sailing in a storm without a rudder. You're at the mercy of the winds and waves. Not budgeting is a habit that can keep you broke. It's a pitfall that's easy to fall into but hard to climb out of. So start budgeting today. Remember, a budget is not a restriction. It's a roadmap to financial freedom. Habit number 4, impulse buying. It's a sly fox that sneaks up on us in the form of limited time offers or once-in-a-lifetime deals. It's the candy bar at the checkout counter, the shoes you don't need but are on sale, or the latest gadget that promises to make life easier. But here's the truth. Impulse buying is a dangerous game that can quickly drain your finances. It's often driven by emotion rather than necessity and can lead to regret and financial strain. It's like throwing money into the wind, hoping it will somehow multiply. Instead, it disappears, leaving you with less than you started with. So the next time you're tempted by an impromptu purchase, take a moment. Ask yourself, do I really need this? More often than not, the answer will be no. Impulse buying can feel good in the moment, but it's a habit that can keep you broke. Habit number 5, not saving for retirement. Picture this, a life where you no longer need to work, where you can enjoy the fruits of your labor without the stress of a 9-to-5 job. Sounds dreamy, right? But here's the catch. This dream requires planning and, most importantly, saving. Many of us, especially in the middle class, fall into the trap of thinking retirement is a far-off concern. We tend to prioritize immediate needs and wants over the distant future. However, the truth is, the earlier we start saving, the better off we'll be. By not saving for retirement, we risk finding ourselves in a financial crunch during what should be our golden years. Consider this. Each pound saved today could be worth several pounds in the future, thanks to the magic of compound interest. So let's break this bad habit. Start saving for retirement now, no matter how small the amount might seem. Retirement may seem far away, but it's never too early to start saving. Habit number 6, neglecting insurance. Insurance is often viewed as an unnecessary expense, but let's clear some air here. It's like a safety net, there to catch you when life throws unexpected curveballs your way. Health issues, accidents, property damage. These are all realities that could leave you financially crippled without proper coverage. Think of insurance as a form of investment, an investment in your peace of mind. The small amount you pay now could save you from a financial nightmare later. And it's not just about you. If you have dependents, insurance is a way to ensure their needs are met, even if you're no longer around to provide for them. The risk of not having adequate coverage is too high a gamble to take. It's like walking on a tightrope without a safety net. So don't neglect insurance. Don't leave your financial stability to chance. Insurance is not a luxury. It's a necessity. Habit number 7, overusing credit. It's like a double-edged sword. On one side, it can be a lifesaver, helping you manage unexpected expenses or make larger purchases more manageable. On the other side, it can be a quicksand trap, pulling you deeper into debt with each swipe of the card. Over-reliance on credit has a corrosive effect on your financial health. It's easy to fall into the trap of spending money you don't have, and the interest charges can quickly add up, making it even harder to pay off your balance. It's a cycle that can be difficult to break free from. So how can you avoid falling into this trap? The key is to use credit wisely. This means only using credit for planned purchases, and always paying off your balance in full each month. Credit can be a useful tool, but overuse can lead to financial disaster. Habit number 8, ignoring financial education. This is a trap many fall into, often believing that finance is too complicated or simply uninteresting. But here's the truth. Understanding finance is like understanding the rules of a game. If you don't know the rules, how can you expect to play well, let alone win? Financial education empowers you to make informed decisions about your money. It helps you understand how investments work, how to plan for retirement, and how to avoid drowning in debt. Without it, you're essentially navigating through a dense forest without a map or compass. Neglecting financial education can lead to serious consequences. It's like driving a car without knowing how to read the signs on the road. You might get lucky and reach your destination, or you might crash and burn. So take the time to learn, read books, attend seminars, use online resources. Knowledge is power, and in this case, it's also wealth. Financial education is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Habit number 9, not setting financial goals. Imagine setting out on a journey with no destination in mind. You'd end up wandering aimlessly, wouldn't you? That's exactly what happens when you don't set financial goals. Without a clear target, your money, much like you in our little analogy, drifts without purpose. Goals give your money direction. They help you decide whether to splurge on that new gadget or tuck the money away for a rainy day. They remind you why you're cutting back on luxuries or working that extra shift. Goals are your financial compass, guiding you towards a stable, secure future. And what happens if we ignore this crucial habit? We risk living paycheck to paycheck, falling into debt, or worse, facing financial ruin. The danger is real, and it's closer than we'd like to admit. Setting financial goals is the first step towards financial freedom. Those were the 9 middle-class habits that might be keeping you broke. Let's do a quick recap. First, living paycheck to paycheck can lead to a continuous cycle of financial stress. Second, ignoring investments means missing out on potential financial growth. Third, not budgeting can lead to uncontrolled spending and debt. Fourth, impulse buying often results in unnecessary expenses. Fifth, not saving for retirement can leave you financially vulnerable in your golden years. Sixth, neglecting insurance can potentially land you in a financial crisis. Seventh, overusing credit can spiral into debilitating debt. Eighth, ignoring financial education leaves you unprepared to manage your finances effectively. And ninth, not setting financial goals can leave you wandering aimlessly in your financial journey. These habits can seem hard to break, but remember, financial freedom is not beyond your reach. Breaking these habits might not be easy, but it's the first step towards achieving financial freedom.